Hello, and welcome to the September episode of Hingham Happenings. I'm your host, Katherine Collins. Let's take a look at what's coming up on this episode. The Hingham Congregational Church gets ready for renovations. Bill Peterson receives a well-deserved retirement party. Local vendors come together for a good cause at Food Fest 2016. Hingham Summerfest drew families from around the South Shore. SNAP commemorated a great summer camp program. All this and more coming up on Hingham Happenings. The Hingham Congregational Church held a groundbreaking ceremony to celebrate their upcoming renovations. They hope to maintain the original beauty of the structure while updating some of their facilities. Members and residents came out to celebrate the new remodel.
Today we are having our ceremonial groundbreaking at HCC for our renewal and renovation project. This has been a long time coming. There haven't been any major renovations to the church in a very long time. We knew that it needed some serious work. And because it's historic and because we want it to be welcoming and we want the church to reflect our welcoming nature, we knew we needed to make some changes. And also there were issues with some of the infrastructure too, so it wasn't safe or healthy to really inhabit the building anymore and use it the way we wanted to use it.
The groundbreaking ceremony is just a ceremonial, kickoff start to the project. It gets all of the community involved and generates a lot of awareness. It's a great opportunity for Hingham Congregational to talk a little bit about the goal and the vision for the project, and it gives Acela a nice opportunity also to be involved and be here kicking off the project. We are doing work currently in downtown Hingham for the Historical Society. I think our relationship and our work there helped very much in getting this relationship going with Hingham Congregational Church. The goal of the project from Hingham Congregational's perspective is to renovate their building, enhance their space, enhance the spiritual experience for their congregation, and really help them do a better job, reaching out to the community and extending the type of service that they provide.
So when we realized we were going to need to raise some serious money to do these things, we embarked on a campaign. We affectionately called it the Believe campaign, and we were able to raise most of the money through our own congregation, through our church. We still need a little bit more money, but we're very excited that we were able to do a lot of this on our own. We also got a grant from the Community Preservation Committee for the handicapped ramp that's going in the front of the church, and part of the campaign was developing some brochures, some informational brochures here.
And we've raised about $2.5 million so far, and we have a little more to go, but we'll get it done with, it's a 3-year project or a 3-year capital campaign.
There are some nice snacks here and some nice drinks for people to have a little snack before or after the service. And we're going to have Steve Waynon and Ed Bartholomew are going to sing some songs for us and play the guitar, and they are among our favorite musicians in our church. One of the things we're proud of is our fabulous, wonderful music program in our church. So we're going to have some remarks by Debbie Edmondson, our moderator. We're going to be talking about a time capsule that we'll be burying, and one that we're going to be looking for that was buried in 1847 when our church was originally built.
The new time capsule, well, we're hoping we'll put some things in it that tell about what our church is today. We'll have an annual report, we'll have a program from a church service, we'll put in a sermon from the minister. You heard some of the music that we sang today, so we'll put in a CD of some of the music, and maybe a work camp t-shirt. Every year we do a couple of mission trips, and they always have a t-shirt of some sort. So we'll probably put a t-shirt in, and maybe a copy of the local newspaper, so that people will see what's going on in the world at the time when we undertook this project.
We're going to have our minister speak and do a blessing, and I think there are going to be some dignitaries here today too who will probably speak.
Well, you know, it was wonderful because you could listen to everybody speak, the people that came together, the community, but you could feel that, you know, what a sense of community really means by coming here. These folks are really dedicated. They raised a lot of money themselves, and the town will benefit from this as well.
About this event, I loved seeing all my church friends and just being together and just really celebrating the progress that we're making on this project.
You know, it's a church. It's been here for many, many years. And if we don't pay attention to it, if we don't come together and preserve things like this, you know, part of the history and tradition of Hingham could be lost. So, you know, in terms of what we're doing here, it has long-range effects for the benefit of people in future generations.
And we hope that we'll have a wonderful ribbon cutting in the spring to symbolize the reopening of our church.
A longtime health inspector for the town of Hingham, Bill Peterson, celebrated his retirement here at the Gourmet Garden. He was surrounded by friends, family, and other residents as they wished him luck on this next chapter of his life.
We are celebrating Bill's retirement party. Bill is just finishing up with the town of Hingham, is the health inspector. These are all his friends, mostly in masonry, as well as some folks that have worked with him over the years.
We, the family get together and a few of the health department get together and throwing me a retirement party. I've enjoyed myself. You know, I live in Hingham and I go to restaurants. You know, I visit the Gourmet Gardens. And I go to Tosca's and Wahlberg's, and I met, you know, all restaurant owners. You know, when you talk about food inspections, you're talking about any company or store which has to do with food, including schools and the Harbor House and the Allerton House and Bridges, all those places, they all have to be inspected, their kitchens. And I've created a lot of friendship. In other words, a food inspector has to have two sides. One is you have to be somewhat strict. You walk, you know, lightly, but you carry a big stick, is the saying, okay? But on the other side, they're all human beings and normal people, and they're all striving to do the right thing. It's 15 years ago, I went to who was my boss now, Bruce Capman, and he was looking for an inspector. So I walked in and said, look, I've been in the restaurant business for 50 years. You're hired. So it started off with 5 hours a week, and it turned into 25 hours a week for 6 months, because I retired down in Florida the other 6 months. So what I do is I enforce the regulations that the FDA and the state and the town of Hingham want to enforce. And I make sure that everything is up to code. There is hundreds of codes in the restaurant business, all right? And I have to see that they're all being taken care of properly. And I must say, 15 years, the town of Hingham, they're all up to code.
It kind of ties the whole community together. I mean, everybody knows him, no matter what your business is. And so he's a real important part of this town. And so he's going to be sorely missed. I mean, it's always, you know, most people, when the health inspector comes, they're nervous. When Bill comes, you know, you have a friend come. I mean, he's good at his job. He'll point things out, but he does it in a nice way and in a friendly way. So you don't live in fear, you know, of the health inspector arriving.
Bill has affected the community in such a way that, first of all, I think everybody knows his charisma, his character, and the way that he walks into a location and does an inspection. I think that he has a good heart and a good passion for the job that he did, and certainly made sure that everybody was in compliance. But not only that, I think when he left them, they felt more educated on the process of what he was out there to explain.
Inspection is not about finding things and writing them up and sanctioning them. It's about educating these restaurants on how to do a better job, and he had so many years of experience in doing this with the restaurant he owned in Weymouth. And so he knew how to run a restaurant, he knew the ins and outs, he knew the various, secrets. And so it was educating the restaurants that, maybe try something different, and this is how to do it, because he gave a lot of warnings in the beginning, but if you didn't fix the problem, he'd get you. but it's an educational tool, and that's what regulation is all about. It's not to sanction someone and fine them. It's about educate them. That way, when people go to the restaurants in Hingham, they have a pleasant and safe experience.
Hingham has an excellent restaurant business community. It wasn't necessarily that way or as strong or as well recognized before Bill Peterson. But Bill, who has also run a restaurant and knows the whole food business, is able to go into a place and understand what's happening and where the things that need improvement exist from one that really just knows the business. So he's not feared. He's looked forward to, and there's roughly 70 restaurants in the town of Hingham. Bill is widely respected, appreciated, and he's a valuable person in the town.
Never ever that I know him not to take care of things the way they were supposed to be. And Hingham is a town that is precise on some of the things that they want done properly. Work-wise, we're kind of similar, except that he's retired and I'm not.
He's a funny guy. We all enjoy his company, and he'd do anything in the world for you.
Happy retirement, Bill.
Food Fest was back again this year with over 40 different vendors to help raise money to bring an end to homelessness. Father Bill's and Mainspring were also there to help raise funds. Let's take a look at what goodies they had this year.
This is called our Food Fest. It's our 22nd year of having our annual Food Fest and auction, and all these restaurants and sponsors and people are coming out tonight to support a great mission. Father Bill's in Mainspring provides emergency shelter and housing for about 133 families a night in the South Shore and about 250 individuals. We're raising money here tonight to make sure that everybody in the South Shore has a safe place and a home to be at tonight.
This is an event that happens once a year. It's our major fundraising event that we reach out to the community, we reach out to our board members, to friends and family, just asking anyone and everyone who'd like to help financially to end homelessness. So this is a fundraiser that happens without state or government or federal assistance. It's just the everyday neighbor next door, the person that on the pew with you at church. You invite them to come out and have some good food and fun and fellowship, and also maybe spend a little money helping towards ending homelessness in Massachusetts.
It's just a great event. We invite friends, they look forward to being invited. It's a huge fundraiser for the organization. It's really a great time for networking, to support a great organization, have a lot of fun, eat some good food, maybe have a few drinks.
We have close to 40 restaurants and desserts and eateries here tonight throughout the whole South Shore. So you have places from Hingham, of course, to Quincy, to Norwell, to Scituate, to Cohasset, to Plymouth, to Boston, coming across. So, you know, in a sense of being blessed with so many great companies, and these chefs come out and they really outdo each other in a sense of bringing their finest, you know, all the way to Hull, like Jake's Seafood, to Stars. You know, we're just very, very blessed. People have been coming here for years and years, and we can't say enough of all of their support. We have a silent auction which has a lot of sports events and stuff that people can bid on. We have trips. You know, we have like a David Ortiz signed retired jersey tonight. We have golf trips and ski trips and things. We have a live band, and people just kind of come around. It's very casual, do the tasting, but also participate in the auction and dance and everything. So it's a fun evening tonight at Hingham Shipyard.
I think that as much as this is a fundraiser and a networking event and a good time for people, it's also a way to raise awareness of what's going on. And there are actually shelters in Hingham, and some of the community may know about that, but I think that some people don't know. And the other thing is the service area of Father Bill's in Mainspring is huge. And a lot of people don't know that these services are available in their towns, and a lot of people don't know that there are homeless in their towns. So this is a way to raise awareness of those things, and that's actually a very important thing. Whether people get money or not, unless they know that it's there, they know there are services to help and support people.
There are a number of challenges. One, just finding the proper venue. You know, we have been so blessed. This is our second year here at Hingham Beer Works out on the water, and it's a wonderful location. But finding that right location where you have the room to spread out so that people can come out and just walk around and enjoy themselves without feeling like they're all cloistered together in this one small space. in addition to maybe a location, is getting vendors who are willing to donate a large quantity of food. So this is great that we have over 40 vendors this year, and each of them are donating, and it's their way of giving back and helping towards the cause for ending homelessness.
Volunteer opportunities are welcome, and there's a lot of ways to help, right from serving food at shelters to different projects in the community that the program does.
Father Bill's in Mainspring, we don't judge, we want to help. And we feel like the best way to have a vibrant community is to love each other and support each other.
Thank Hingham Shipyard for hosting us, because this event last year was very successful. We've come back. It's really good for the organization to have a place that we can call home, and I think this is a successful place, so thank you to Hingham for having us.
People can go to our website at helpfbms.org and you'll see opportunities to give, you'll see opportunities to volunteer, and you'll see what our needs are and everything. So people can always look at our website at helpfbms and learn more about Father Bill's in Mainspring. Just thank you to all of the restaurants, the vendors, the corporate sponsors, and everybody that's contributed tonight and bought a ticket to be part of a great mission to end homelessness on the South Shore.
This year's Summerfest was a major draw for many Hingham families and South Shore residents, as it was full of family-friendly activities, from live music to dancing to a dunk tank and face painting. It was full of sidewalk sales and other exciting events. I mean, I had a great time, but take a look for yourself.
So today is Summerfest. This is the culmination of the summer sidewalk sales in downtown Hingham. So today, between 12 and 4, we are blocking off Main Street for some fun activities for everyone. Family-friendly, free event. We're going to have live music all afternoon, including the Aldous Collins Band, so we're very excited about that. We have a dunk tank, an inflatable obstacle course, as well as the Games to You arcade truck will be here, face painting, so lots to do for the whole family. The Summerfest has been going on for years, but hasn't happened for the last decade or so. We brought it back last year, and so this is our second annual. So we're super excited about it. It's just a great time in downtown for everyone to enjoy, and the summer sidewalk sales are always a huge hit. All of the stores participate, and people just love coming down and getting those sales. This year, the things that are the same as Main Street is closed off. The major difference is the music. So from 12 to 4, we have 3 bands playing. All local Hingham musicians that are now across the country have come back this afternoon to share their music with us. And a very popular local band, the Aldous Collins Band, is with us. So we just work with the community to pull it all together.
Trying to line up, set up the stage, the sound, and trying to coordinate what bands we're going to play. Just the expense of just getting sound and the stage it adds up pretty quick. So just trying to coordinate that, get the things that we needed here, try to find sponsors to help pay for it. Some of the people that grew up in Hingham are returning to play for their hometown.
So this event is a great way to show off downtown. It's a great community event, open to all, free for all. It's just a nice way to enjoy downtown, what makes Hingham so special. I just love having the community come together. It's a gorgeous summer day. I think a lot of people, when they think of Hingham, they think of the 4th of July parade or Christmas in the Square, and this is just another fun daytime event in the summer to highlight the beautiful area.
We're talking to Liz. We've been around for a couple of years in the community. We're actually out of Cohasset, Massachusetts, so we're kind of local. They reached out to be a part of this event, kind of give the kids a little bit more to do. Games to You, we're a mobile entertainment company. So what we do is a lot of birthday parties, community events, fundraisers, anything where you might need a little entertainment, we definitely are right up that alley. This is the mobile game van. We do laser tag. We have a movie night. We have a foam pit. So we have a bunch of different activities that you can rent from us. We come, we set up at your event, and I'll throw a party for you.
I want people to know that Hingham is a great community. It's a fun community. It's a destination. It's a great place to shop, a great place to eat. We have a lot of local talent, art and culture and music that I don't know that people
people necessarily know.
I mean, it's a great way for everyone to kind of get together. You know, they shut down the main road here, and they got all the kids running around, and the parents kind of exploring and checking out the local shops and local businesses. It's a great way to just drive some traffic into the local guys out here, you know? Not everyone out here is familiar with the brand. You know, we've been in Carol Lands for the past few years, but having a tent outside with some nice foot traffic coming through is a different story. So I love people to really listen to the story and hear what we're doing and kind of hop on the wagon. We team up with a few different nonprofits, the JDRF, the College Diabetes Network, Jocelyn Diabetes, and TD What Exchange. You know, some really nice nonprofits that we believe in and we wanted to partner up with and help out.
My husband and I both grew up in town, and years ago it was always a very fun family activity. It was actually quite large, and we had lots of activities going on, and over the years it kind of petered out a little bit. So with our new director, Liz Klein, we decided to bring back the actual activities and close down the roads again. My husband is being a very good sport. He is actually being a donkey in the dunk tank. He's been out there for probably almost an hour, and he's being a good sport, better him than me. I think that it gives people something to do, and I think it's kind of something nice for the community.
We encourage people to come back in October for the Arts Walk. There's a lot of culture here, and obviously we're very excited about the opening of the Heritage Museum at the end of the summer. The more we have in downtown Hingham to make it a destination is great for everybody.
The South Shore Special Needs Athletic Partnership hosted an end of the summer celebration at the South Shore Country Club. Each camper was individually recognized with well-deserved awards. Let's take a look at this profound celebration.
Today is the end of our third year of our summer program at South Shore SNAP, and we're at South Shore Country Club celebrating that. It's a recognition opportunity. Oftentimes our special needs kids are not integrated into local sports programs. So these awards may be the only awards that they'll be given during their time. Last year there was a 22-year-old in our program that received his first award ever. So we like that. We like to recognize their participation and honor them for enjoying the program with us. Our special needs kids go to school from 9 to 12, and after school we have buses pick them up and deliver them over here to South Shore Country Club, where we have lunch ready for them. And then they run into 3 different groups, and one group plays tennis, one group bowls, and the other group golfs. And they get a chance to enjoy themselves and get picked up at 4:30 by their parents. They love being with each other and having fun together. The athletic aspects of the camp are interesting, but not as important as the social aspects. So I think that's why they really like it. The kids have been so great, and the kids all have mentors that support them along the way. So we're recognizing each child that has participated in the program, as well as the mentors that have helped them through. And the program director, Christine O'Leary and Monica, have done an outstanding job here this year. South Shore SNAP has a 24-member board, and the members work to organize various athletic opportunities for the kids, as well as social opportunities. One of those happens to be our summer program here at South Shore Country Club, and the opportunity this time actually fulfills a need. During the month of July, when most people are taking vacations, our kids are going to school from 9 to 12, so it's an opportunity for their parents to allow them to enjoy some fun during the month of July, like everyone else does on vacation, and get a chance for them to socialize with the kids their same age and levels. This is organized by our board, and Carrie Nee who is basically in charge of putting this program together, has once again done an outstanding job. This is the first year that we've added new towns to our program. So it was mainly Hingham in the past, but we've added Hull, Cohasset, Norwell, Situate, and Duxbury this year. We're going to start off with a presentation by our state senator, Senator O'Connor, and we'll move into a very brief speech by me, and hopefully we'll keep everyone seated during that time. And then Christine will present an award ceremony. We'll have a little bit of a slide presentation afterwards, and then you'll be happy to watch the kids dance after that. I like it because I get a chance to see all the parents, all the kids, all the participants, and all the mentors all together. And it just presents such a great social opportunity for everyone to recognize each other and recognize the fun that they've had. The special needs community is growing, and the support that we're providing for them is growing. It's growing to new towns, it's growing to more kids in our program. It's also growing to more mentors that are helping the kids in understanding more about the differences and the similarities between special needs kids and typical kids. Our organization is on the hinghamsports.com website, and it's under the South Shore Snap tab on that website. You'll be able to find out all the information about our organization and the new events that we've added to our schedule this year and going forward.
That's all for this month. Tune in next time for another exciting episode of Hingham Happenings. In the meantime, if you have any ideas for future shows, please email us, hinghamhappenings@hinghammedia.org. Thank you so much for watching.